Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace.
Trying to win the fight.
You know what we did? We always make these mistakes. We started off talking about Benavidez and Crawford, never said what actually happened, went right into the card because that's where Benavidez actually fought, was on this card. See, that's the thing. Like, the way this topic was, like, this could have been an afterthought in Benavidez's fight. It didn't have to be the headline, but somehow the producers of this show feel that Terence Crawford will be fighting.
Why don't you just say me? I'm the producer. I'm the one that made it the headline.
I was trying to save you the backlash.
I can argue it. I don't think it's that big of a backlash.
It was a committee of you and maybe Doomy.
Here's the yeah, because Doomy's really in on it on the pre-production group chat. You know,
legendary boxer always on cue says, "Stop promoting Crawford's next bum cherry Ness," and that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we talking about Crawford's next possible fight that we won't like, even if he did sign it? Because let's be honest,
that we don't like it. That's the exact reason why we bring it up. Because we know that
we're letting Top Rank and Carm already know today, like, hey, we see what you're doing.
Yeah,
we had these guys in the hallway about to fight like they were in the school, but we don't buy it. Do me? You want to stop sitting there like your mannequin from the movie?
Well, you can make fun of me all you want, but you know that I said already I didn't watch none of these fights, and I didn't even watch the video that you're talking about now. I'm actually looking at it on my own in my side window right now, and I'm seeing that there was an altercation between the two.
And let me jump in.
Okay. You don't have to watch the fights to know that you either like the matchup between the tall, young, ambidextrous.
Exactly. But yeah, of course I like the fight.
Jose Benavidez versus the also tall and long. Say it again.
Ambidextrous.
Terence Crawford. Both men moving up. So I understand why Top Rank, Carl Moretti, Bruce Trampler, and what's the other guy, Todd DeBuff, are like, look, if we could get the public to believe that this is a match they need to see because of this, you know, schoolyard brush off that they had where they're shoving and pushing, this is perfect for us because it's a 147-pounder who's really not a 147-pounder, who's also had 2 years out, who's also been shot, who's also fights with his hands down, who also is not the better of the two brothers. Just saying.
He's a poor man's Felix Verdejo. Let's be honest. Like, that's what Jose Benavidez is.
What the hell is that?
Let me Doomsday, he's being very disrespectful. Jose Benavidez, Ninka Sea, he won a fucking WBA strap.
Okay. He won a WBA strap. I don't give a fuck about the
I mean, look, do I like the fight? Yeah, I like the fight, but is he gonna get the fight?
Whoa. Hit the backspin. What the fuck you mean you like the fight?
If I like the fight personally, I would like the fight, but does it mean that Jose Benavidez is gonna get the fight? No. He hasn't done enough yet.
I mean, I think he's gonna get the fight the way that all the fucking Christina Poncher, everybody was like,
the entire ESPN telecast set up that fight,
except for Bradley. Bradley was the only one like, yo, you know, this dude, if he's gonna be talking shit to Crawford, he's got to do better than this versus this type of opposition.
So what you're saying? They're pushing the fight. The network they're pushing the fight.
The network is laying down the groundwork. I mean, they continue to drop little hints like, "Hey, we can't really say, but if you do a little Google search, you'll know that Manny Pacquiao's coming back on the network, and also so is Terence Crawford versus Jeff Horn, but it's not official, and it looks like he'll be facing Benavidez after." Like, I mean, yeah, you didn't watch
on the telecast itself. They mentioned that Terence Crawford replied on social media to the Jose Benavidez fight with LOL.
Yeah, with laugh out loud.
The telecast. So they're pushing this event. They're pushing.
Not only that, Matt, they also had the trainer as a commentator, and he is the manager, and he accepted the fight live on air. It was like, Bomac, I mean, do you want this fight? I was like, shit, we'll take that fight.
Hell yeah. That's
want to look good.
That's an easy W for Terence Crawford. Come on, man. Like,
the reason
I brought it up is because, to me, it's the biggest name with the biggest headline of the weekend because the fights really weren't that great.
But let's be fair to Terence Crawford, to Top Rank, by saying this is the way of boxing. And not only that, Danny Garcia, when he moved up from 140 to 147, he had a 43 fight or a 42 and a 44, then a 47. So if Crawford decides to fight a 47 with a not so true 147, should we be allowed to be mad?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Because if this all happens after the Jeff Horn fight and he beats Jeff Horn, with the amount of shit that Terence Crawford has been talking, yeah, we're going to expect him to go over to PBC and fight one of those guys immediately.
So okay. I mean, I'm a victim of this, of saying this in the past, Doomsday. I mean, one tough fight, one easy fight. Is it bad for Crawford to have the tough fight for the WBO title, first time moving up, facing a guy in Jeff Horn, awkward style, guy we don't have much tape on, obviously looks naturally big, Crawford being the smaller man to move up. If he faces and defeats Jeff Horn, why should he automatically go after a top 5 welterweight next?
I mean, I don't think that would be advised. See, look, Crawford's really confident when it comes to his boxing skills and his skill set. So he's the type of guy who likes to challenge himself. And when he feels, he's always feels confident, but when he feels like he can do it, he'll do it. And it's up to his team ultimately. But as advice for someone to then face a top 5 other than Jeff Horn right away, right after now, I'd say take another light fight, get used to that weight, and then take another hard fight. I mean, it happens a lot. A guy goes for a hard fight. When he comes back, he gets like, a comeback fight. You don't even got to call it a tune-up nowadays.
But let's be honest, the fans, because that's what I was arguing about, not really the advising part or the managing part, the promoting part, because they're obviously going to advise Jose Benavidez. That's why we brought up this topic. That's why me and Ness both think this fight is going to happen after Jeff Horn, if he beats Jeff Horn, because that's what they will advise. But the fans are going to demand, not necessarily that they're going to get, but they're going to demand that he goes over to PBC after beating Jeff Horn. Because A, we think Terence Crawford's that good, and B, he's been saying he's that good.
So he doesn't fight Benavidez. He doesn't, or he does, and then he goes to PBC.
I have no idea what he does. I'm assuming he probably fights Benavidez, but I really don't know.
You obviously do not want it.
No, I do not want it. I think it's a tune-up. It's a tune-up.
Tune. Call them Looney Tunes.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.
No other sight in the game could see the boxing voice.